Today it's about leftovers from the fridge. You can call it a wrap, you can call it a roll-up, call it a burrito, you can call it anything you like, but I call it ooey gooey delicious, and it's what's for breakfast. Stick around. So I've got all these awesome leftovers from the past week, and once or twice a week I like to get together and try to use some of those up. So I've got toppings left from pizza. I've got steak left from steak night. So we're going to get right into it. I like my vegetables for a wrap to be kind of a fine chop. So we're going to chop those up and get those like I like them. And we're going to show you how easy this is. And this is also a part of, these leftovers are a part of my meal prep through the week. So I like cooking extra steak and having tortillas around the house all week long to do with what I want. But these things you can use for, salads, breakfast, nachos. They just really come in handy for your meal prep. So I've got some mushrooms here. I'm going to leave a little coarser chop on those because I like the texture and the earthiness of those mushrooms. So we're going to leave those about a 1/4 inch chop on those. The mushrooms don't have as good of shelf life as, say, the onions and the peppers, so you have to kind of use those up kind of quick. And so I don't like to let anything go to waste if I can help it. So breaking out the steak here, looks a little rough, cold. I've let it come up to room temperature. So I've cut most of the bulky fat off of it. It's ribeye, so it's got some great fat marbled in it, and that's what we need for this recipe. So I'm going to get a couple pieces of that, and I'm just going to do thin slices. This steak was medium rare to medium when I pulled it off. It's still got a lot of pink in it, and we're going to try to leave that. We're not going to cook this steak. We're not going to re-cook this steak. We're just going to barely warm it up. And good thing about ribeye is it's got that circular grain to it, so that's what helps keep it nice and tender. So got that chopped up. Going to use a little bit of coconut oil for this stovetop cook. That's what I use in a lot of my quick stir fries. I'm going to throw in about a little less than a tablespoon and move that around a little bit, let it come up to heat, and then we'll be ready to throw our veggies in. So I find that 2 eggs for a large tortilla burrito wrap type thing is about too many eggs. So we're going to take about half of one of these eggs out and make Sweetie Pie a street taco as well. So I'm throwing in a splash of milk because that's the way Mom taught me, and that's the way I like to do it. I always like to add some seasoning to eggs. I'm using this garlic and herb dash. I use it all the time on a lot of things. Just a little bit. Don't need much. Just a little sprinkle. So let me know what you think about adding seasoning to eggs. I'd like to get your input. So gonna whisk these around with a fork like Mom did it, and we got a pan heating with a little bit of coconut oil in it. So we're gonna let that heat up, and we're gonna toss our veggies down. And we don't need to cook these. For this, you can leave them firm, you can leave them soft. I'm just getting them just a little bit soft, and you wanna move them around, get them all coated nicely with that oil, and so these aren't going to be on the heat very long at all. And then we're going to go straight in with our steak. And you can see that pink still in that steak. We're going to try not to lose all of that. We're going to lose a little bit of that pinkness, but I've killed the power to this. I've killed the heat to this skillet now, so we don't need to be cooking anymore. This is just to keep it warm. So got the coconut oil heating for the eggs. Going to throw in about a good-sized clove of minced garlic into the veggie steak mixture because I love garlic in everything. So this is going to be good. We're going to mix that up real good. Let it sit there in that skillet and just stay warm. It's no longer cooking, and we're getting real close to throwing our eggs down. So I've got this Hellman cilantro lime sauce that I tried. It's okay. It's nothing great. I'm bound to use it up because I don't want to waste it. But I think it's lacking a little bit of flavor to me. But it's going to help this. It's going to help this burrito. So we're going to throw down a cheese blend with it. Use any kind of cheese you got or want to. This is just a Mexican blend I had in the refrigerator. And we're going to put in our steak and veggie mixture, so don't overfill it. Now, I want to save a little bit of this for sweetie pie, and we're not going to overfill this because that's where I get in trouble. So I've got to discipline myself real well. So we are ready to throw down a little bit more cheese, another layer of cheese. This is just mozzarella because I'm going for that cheesy string pull. That's what I want to see, and mozzarella will do it every time, and I just love the flavor. It's left over from pizza night. So skillet's hot. We're ready to throw down some eggs and just listen. That's what you want to hear, folks. This is a medium heat on this, cooked in about 30 seconds. Watch how it slides out of this pan. Fluffy, non-stick, and buddy, that's how you use cast iron right there, and that's how you do a fluffy scrambled egg. So now we're going to just put down a little bit of salt and pepper, and just add another little layer of seasoning to that. And then another little squeeze of the cilantro lime sauce. Just another little layer of flavor on that. Now, we're going to roll this guy up. I like to come in with the sides first. So I've done it a couple different ways, and I have more luck this way. When you get to this point, start tucking it. Got to tuck it in tight and just roll it up. I wound up with a couple little extra wings on this one sticking out the side, but overall I did pretty good. Now we're going to go right back down in the hot egg skillet. We're going to kind of toast it up, seal the deal on that, get it warm through and through, let that cheese start to melt, and we'll flip that in a minute. Here's Sweetie Pie's street taco. I'm going to get me some points out of this, and she's going to love it. And in the background is mine. Now we've cut this guy. Look at it, folks. Just like I said, ooey gooey. It's going to be awesome. We're going to give that a taste. And I know this is nothing new. You guys have done this all day long, but hopefully this gives you some ideas and helpful hints. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. And look at that string pull. That's what we wanted, and it is awesome. Sweetie Pie sitting next to me enjoying her street taco. Folks, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.